What's up everyone, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and we are done with the summons on the Omega Shenron and Gogeta banners. There's going to be another video going up probably tomorrow unless I do the Omega Shenron event, which I haven't done yet, so it's probably looking unlikely that I'll do that tomorrow. I'll be doing the last 25 tickets that I have on the 200 million downloads bit. I was originally going to do that today, but I decided I would get the video for this event out as quickly as I could while not teasing what I do end up getting. Not that I was really worried about that anyway, but we're going to jump right in. And the best method I found for this was Mono Intelligence. For me, personally. It was the easiest for me to get through the event with. So, I'm going to use this Buhan. He only has level 9 crits, but I refreshed like 7 or 8 times on this event, and I could not find one with higher crits. Level 5 evasion and level 3 combo. So what I think happened is this guy only has one dupe. And he just went bottom right. That's what I think happened. Mine, I'm not completely done with mine yet. Mine still has a few nodes to activate in the bottom right because it's super expensive and I don't have a whole lot of large orbs for whatever reason. And they took away, they didn't do a weekend event for this celebration, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. So it's going to take a while. I have level 15 crits, level 6 combo attack, level 5 evasion because that's the default. So, and then I have super attack and recovery at level 8. I pulled 2 dupes in the summon videos, so actually I probably would have spoiled that because I think I pulled my second dupe in the video yesterday. Anyway, we're going to jump in with our Mono Intelligence team. Now, the alternate, I'm going to try to make this more of an event guide than I did last time. So, I'll walk you through all my specific decisions. I could have made this super easy and just used a LR Gohan, but I thought I'd make it a little bit more organic and just use double Buhan team because the actual ease of finding an LR Gohan is not the highest, and I know a lot of people have just recently pulled Buhan, so because he's in this summon event, and there's a lot of people who are new. So for those of you that are new and haven't had much experience with Buhan in the past, Buhan is a farmable super, so just make sure that you do that before you Dokkan Awaken him. And his event's kind of difficult, but it's not the worst event in the game, honestly. It's just kind of waiting it out, hoping you don't take too much damage. Anyway, I'm going to walk you through my specific strategy with my Mono Intelligence team. Now, this is a little bit different of a Mono Intelligence team than you guys saw in the Zamasu event, I believe. I believe it was the Zamasu event. This is a little bit different, so let's do a quick rundown. This is in a weird order, and alright, so we'll get a Buhan. We're not going to get a Buhan this turn, but we won't get 2 next turn, so that's actually nice. So, this is what the team is looking like. I'll just go in order like it is here. Turles, I'm taking Turles because he has the Perfect Rattle and Big Bad Bosses. He doesn't have the Dokkan link, but he has Big Bad Bosses, which links him with Janemba and a few other units, like both Buhans. I actually think that might be it. I think I only have 2 villains on this other than Turles. Well, but I have 1 card twice. Not the greatest links overall. He has like weird links like this and Thirst for Conquest and links that aren't very great. I have level 6 evade and level 12 combos, but the reason I had combos is because his super gives high chance to stun enemy. I'll go over it later, but you cannot stun Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta either phase as it's thundering outside, so please excuse that mild noise in the background. The reason I brought Turles still though is because he has decent links and he gives +3 ki when HP is 50% or above, and attack +20% for all allies. And the intelligence team is really great at maintaining high HP for multiple reasons. But we'll move on. LR Piccolo, mine's not the greatest. He's only super attack 4, and I've done some stuff with him in the dupe system. Like I got him level 5 evasion, but I only have level 2 super. I don't have any recovery or anything. His passive makes him a decent off tank, not like a direct tank because he doesn't directly reduce damage taken, but he boosts his defense by 10,000%. So before any of the boosts, before either the 70% boost, this guy has almost 23,000 defense for me. He also boosts everybody else's defense by 5,000, which can make turns where you're doing pretty good in terms of not taking damage. And you see he has 46,000 right now, and I don't even know who he's linked with. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta I pulled in the thing, the ticket banner. And I pulled a dupe of him too, so he's plus 3,400 attack, plus 3,000 HP and defense. I did the bottom right path. So he has level 9 crits, level 3 combos as well, and he has level 5 evasion. He lowers the attack and defense of extreme type enemies, which isn't the most useful thing during this event because you're actually fighting super type enemies. But since he's max super attack for me, he's doing about 600k damage, as I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Please pardon me on that front. The only thing that's kind of negative about this card is that he doesn't have the greatest links, but if you can get him in a position where there's going to be leftover key, then he's a very, very good card, especially since I have mine maxed out. Janemba, I'm going to always pair with Buhan, with probably my Buhan, because my Buhan's better. This guy links with Buhan great because they both share this link, Metamorphosis, which I'm trying to find where's Buhan in here. Yeah, Buhan right here, you can see, recover 5% HP, so those two are always going to be linked together, recovering 5% HP. They also share Shocking Speed, Big Bad Bosses, and I want to say they share Nightmare too. I'm going to look really quick, but they're just amazing together. I actually don't think he has, maybe he might not have no, he doesn't have Nightmare. I thought that Buhan had Nightmare, but great link sets between these two. Metamorphosis is amazing. Buhan, obviously, this is the friend Buhan. I'll look at mine really quick, and then we'll go over. Well, Trunks I have because he does decent damage, has okay links, not the greatest, mostly just there for fierce battle. He actually doesn't even have Shocking Speed. He is prepared for battle, but I gave him Evade. I gave everyone Evade on this team except for Janemba because I just never put orbs into him, and he changes strength to Intelligence Key Spheres, so when he comes around, he'll help out with this, which is for every key sphere obtained, attack plus 12% and recover 3000 HP. So you are going to want to prioritize key for this guy no matter what, because he's always going to recover HP. It's a static amount, but it is still useful, and the attack boost can make him a really good card. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. So let's have Piccolo get his super right there. We'll give Vegeta his super, and then we'll drop that because that'll drop 5 right there, those greens. So the first stage you're going to be fighting is a Super Saiyan 4 Goku. 4 health bars, hits pretty hard as you're about to see right now. He can do, this stage of Goku can do a lot of damage if you don't have like amazing cards out there defensively. He, for me, has done anywhere between like 60,000 like he just did, and he's done 80,000 to me in the past. This phase isn't very difficult though, even with this intelligence team. As you can see, mine's not great, it's not even optimal. But here's the basic strategy we're going to implement. So we're always keeping Buhan and Janemba together, and I think I'm going to keep Buhan and our Piccolo together next turn. Unfortunately, it's going to be the friend one, which isn't ideal, but anyway, what we're going to do is, what do I want to do? Alright, let's give Janemba this one. We're going to put Janemba in whatever slot out of the first two takes the most attacks, because he has a passive that auto guards. I feel like I probably shouldn't have explained that, but I didn't. And Trunks, you are not going to be able to really get anything right there. Just didn't line up for you. I'm really prioritizing for Buhan. So this stage is pretty simple. You can still stun and seal during this phase. I mean, you can still seal. If you're in the American or global version, excuse me, of the game, you can always seal, but you can't seal in JP. I feel that's worth noting too. So now we're going to get into a situation here where we have 6 key lined up, which times 2 intelligent, because it's intelligence key. So we're going to have 12 keys. So we're going to be getting a over 100, almost 150% attack boost right there. And then we'll give you those 3. I wanted to give you other ones, but I want to save those just in case, because Trunks isn't going to come back until after next turn. So alright, and we're going to get the second super for Buhan, the one that does more damage. So he's at Super Saiyan 4 Goku's almost dead, and we're going to dodge right there too. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's almost dead, so I'll start talking about the next phase you're going to go up against, which is going to be, you're going to go up against a Super Saiyan 4 Goku again, but this time he will be with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You got to kill both of them. This isn't like a Rose and Zamasu situation where you only have to kill Rose. You have to kill both Super Saiyan 4s or the turn will not end. So you're going to really, the strategy I'm probably going to go for, and the strategy I would recommend, is wipe out Goku first, because Goku hits harder than Vegeta does. Vegeta only does about 60-70k usually, and Goku can do over 100,000. So you're going to want to definitely try to wipe out Super Saiyan 4 Goku first. Alright, so let's actually do that right now. And we'll give you all those purples, and you might, could you get your super attack anywhere? You only have, no you can't, so I'm not even going to bother wasting them on you all. Let's do that. And Piccolo, I'm going to put the same thing as Buhan. I'm going to put Piccolo in whatever slot has the more attackers out of the first two, because in that, if we do that, then, ooh, we get a crit. if we do that, then we'll be taking the least amount of damage possible. Oh, and we're going to get that evade on the one. Oh, he's going to super me, though. This is going to be bad. He should do, like, 80k, probably. Yep, 80k. If I didn't have Piccolo, I would have taken a lot more damage there. Well, actually, only taken 40. I actually would have only taken 5,000, I think. But I'm pretty sure that activates before the boost. So, alright, let's put Vegeta in the back once again. We'll actually put Buhan first, because we're only taking one attack twice. And I want these purples. So let's do that. And then, you're not going to get your super, but I want those greens to drop down because I'll hit these blues up first. And then, alright, so this will be a good test case here for Vegeta. Oh, no, he's not because he's going to be attacking Janemba. Never mind. But Vegeta does less damage than Goku in all the tests and all the runs I've done of this, because this is actually the last run I need to Dokkan Awaken my Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So that's why I was timing this the way I was. And can we... Oh, we didn't get a super attack with Vegeta, otherwise we actually might have been able to kill him. But he didn't super me, so we actually made out pretty well right there. Alright, so Piccolo should be able to kill him, actually. And then we'll give you these greens, and we'll drop the reds for the next turn. We only have 3 purples together, but that's fine. I actually think we get Trunks next turn, because I have Vegeta last turn, and we have Turles this turn. So I should have Trunks back to change some key spheres around. He only changed... Ooh, we get a crit. He changes Strength to Intelligence, which isn't... Like, it doesn't look the greatest for the board that we have right now, but it might help out a little bit. This actually should be the last turn, though, this fight. Oh, actually, it helped out quite a bit. I didn't even realize those were there. But we're going to put Janemba first, mostly because I'm not getting attacked in the slot that Buhan... until after the slot Buhan's in anyway, and I want to try to avoid taking... If I take a super attack, taking more damage just to have Buhan in that first slot to end it 2 seconds earlier. And, oh, is he stunned? Oh, he's stunned. That's right, because Turles can still stun through this half. I don't know. I wish they had health bars underneath. I don't know how much HP these guys have. I can't really help you guys out with that. So, anyway, we're now on to Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So this is phase 1 of 2 of fighting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And this is basically... So there's 3 gimmicks, basically, that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta has. And I don't know if this is a gimmick, but it's something that I've ran into quite a bit. He can attack up to... He attacks... usually up to 3 or 4 times on one character, but at least double usually. He doesn't spread out his attacks very much, so you're going to want to be really careful with who you put in these slots, and he attacks the 3rd slot quite a bit, so watch out for that. Also, something you're going to want to watch out for. Gogeta, as it says right up here by his name, by his head, up here where it says Super Tech, because you can't see it because I'm pointing to it, but it's not there. You cannot stun him. So Turles stun will not work anymore. I'm gonna put Piccolo in the first slot so we can get those sick tanking right there. And actually, I'm gonna give you those reds because they give me the same amount as those 2 purples, and it drops 2 more for me. And then Vegeta, you can have that because you're actually really solid defensively now that I've upgraded you in the dupe system. So the biggest thing about using Mono Intelligence in this phase is if you use Mono Intelligence for this fight, and you get to these at the end of this fight, the greatest thing about this is you are not going to ever take any damage, and you are always going to usually maintain high health. What do I mean by that? You're always going to have guard on. So right now he's only taking 4,000 from a main attack, from a normal attack. You'll see when he super attacks, you're only going to take usually about 40k. Now, if he super attacks Janemba, it's not going to be a good case to explain it. But when if he attacks Turles here at the end, you'll see exactly what I mean. And we actually set up beautifully for the next round. We are going to get a Dokkan attack next turn, and it is going to be with my Buhan. And you'll be linked with LR Piccolo, and I believe Trunks. He should have Trunks, so we should have some orb changing. We're going to get a crit actually from the friend Buhan right there. And Turles is actually doing decent damage. Usually his multiplier only gets up to like 100k maybe. Oh, okay, so here. First I'll cover this. Love the super attack animation, first of all. Second of all, you're only taking 50k with your weakest defensive card on your team. That is the beautifulness of this round. Alright. That was a mouthful, so I had to get a drink. I forgot to talk about the 3rd gimmick with Gogeta. Gogeta has a damage reduction skill. Nobody has actually been able to figure out what the damage reduction skill does. Alright, so here's... No, we're not going to use items. Nobody's actually been able to figure out what the damage reduction skill is or how to break it. But he has a damage reduction skill, so he won't take very much damage from attacks. And oh, okay, we actually saved it for next turn. It's not gonna be with my Buhan, but it's actually good. It's actually good because if he gets a crit here, okay, well never mind. Oh, he got an additional too. I was gonna say if he gets a crit here, I might be able to wipe him out, and I won't have to waste a Dokkan attack. All right, perfect. That actually worked out great. So I can use my Dokkan attack on the next phase, which is more difficult to clear. I'll just use normal attacks next turn if I can avoid supering it, if at all possible. The only thing is, okay, I was about to say, the only thing is I don't know if Turles is there or not, and we're gonna lose this keyboard, but I don't want to get a Dokkan attack and waste it right here. So we'll do this, and we'll give you that one right there, and hopefully we can get a decent board or a decent starting layout to start next turn. Because next turn we can wipe out probably 2 or 3 of his health bars right away with a Dokkan attack. And as you can see, when you're running intelligence, this is actually really easy, and we're gonna get that attack boost. But what? Oh, I'm gonna have to use. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna take 4 attacks as opposed to 3, so it's really not making a whole lot of difference. What I did want to do though, I can't do now because I didn't get Trunks this turn. I wanted to have all of those. I would love to have had all of those turned purple, but alright, so what's going to give us the most? That gives 6, that gives 6, and that gives 6. So let's use, I guess, the purple one. Alright, we'll use the purple one. And then you can have yours. And then Turles, you can have that one. You can have those because I want those reds to drop. Oh, that didn't work out the way I thought it would, actually. So this Gogeta has 10 health bars. You heard that correctly. 10 health bars. Oh, well, good. He evaded the super attack, but I wanted to see that animation because that animation is fantastic. That's my favorite, honestly, probably my favorite part about the Gogeta card is that his animation for his Dokkan Awaken animation for his super attack is really good. All right, so it worked out great because this is not the greatest it could have been because I don't have Fierce Battle active because Piccolo had -1 key, so he's only in the first slot, and Turles is my other card. But I had mine attacking, so he's better, and he didn't get his second super, he only got Vice Shout, but it did about 700k, which is decent because of the damage reduction skill. And we should have all our health back, actually. If you didn't know, you get a health regen from Dokkan mode based on how much damage you do. And I think we did enough damage to recover the 50,000 that we're missing. So, alright, perfect, yeah. Alright, this time it worked out beautifully. With the friend Buhan, of course. We'll do that, and we'll give you those greens, because then we can keep those purples over on the left side for Buhan next turn. Now, if you don't have a double Buhan lead, and you can't run Mono Intelligence, then there's a multitude of other teams you can use. The other team I was using for a while was Heroes. That team just does enough damage that it's going to rip through this. Villains would also probably work. The thing is, Intelligence, I'm pretty sure, Intelligence and Physical. Physical, you'll be at a disadvantage for the first turn, so that's actually not true. But there's gotta be another type I'm not thinking of. Maybe another type I'm not thinking. Oh, Strength. Strength, you'll never be at type disadvantage, and Intelligence, you're never at type disadvantage. That's why particularly I used Intelligence for this video. And let's do that. But not being able to stun kind of sucks, honestly. If you don't have the greatest cards not being able to stun because if you don't have the greatest cards and you're relying on things like stuns and seals, that just ruins like half your plan right there. I'm not the biggest fan of stunning anyway. Sealing is personally my preference, but because it's guaranteed and you're not playing with chances right there. All right, perfect. We're gonna auto guard this attack too. Well, not auto guard because it's not Janemba, but we're gonna tank this attack pretty well. Yeah, 24k right there. That's pretty sweet. All right, so. Then this is... Alright, so let's put Buhan in the first slot, even though he's not going to benefit a whole lot from it. And then we'll give you these greens. And then Trunks should pop up next turn, right? Yes, Trunks is the one that's going to be on rotation next turn. So all these... Yeah, let's get this physical out of here, because all these reds are going to turn into purples. And I'll have my Buhan, too. So I actually, if I get a... Ooh, we get a second super right here, too. If we get a crit, then it might kill him because it'll do like 800,000 to 1,000,000 damage. Because that attack right there, he didn't have very much king. He still did 500k. Even if he doesn't get the second super, he should be in pretty good shape. And we're gonna eat another super right here because of auto guard. This actually might do more damage than it did to LR Piccolo though, just because it's auto guard and not reduction. Yeah, 33k. Not the worst, though. I mean, I'll definitely take it. Piccolo is still a little bit better in terms of reducing damage, but... Alright, and speaking of Piccolo, we're going to get an opportunity to see him right here. Not for very long, because Buhan is going to steal the show, and he's not even going to get a super. Oh, we almost got the multiplier over 100k. That would have been sweet. And man, if we had Trunks next turn, too, we would have had a really great opportunity on the right side. But, not how it's meant to be, obviously. So, let's see what Buhan can do here. So, his multiplier's over 539,000, and we got 408k. We didn't get a critical, unfortunately, because that would have been like 750 to 800k right there. But, the good thing is that he only has one health bar left, actually, so we should probably be able to kill him right here. At least, hoping that's the case. And, let's actually give you those, in case this doesn't work out how I think it's going to, because then we can drop that. And then next turn should be Trunks, because last turn was Turles, I'm pretty sure. Next turn should be Trunks, so if we don't kill him right here, and we're going to need another super too. If we don't kill him right here with Buhan, we're definitely going to kill him the turn after. Definitely going to kill him the turn after. Alright. Let's see. 523k in the multiplier. This will probably only do like 380. Oh no, it did 450. Okay. I was trying to do the math. Alright, that does it for this event. Intelligence, in my opinion, the easiest team, or the easiest team to beat it with. You're gonna maintain high HP. You're always gonna guard against Gogeta, and you have so many like cards that have good defense, and just intelligence itself has good defense in general, that you're gonna be in pretty good shape most of the time anyway during the first two phases. But other than not being able to stun, this is a pretty straightforward event and very easy. You can beat it with pretty much any team, just as long as you're careful. That's how most of these events are, but this event doesn't really have any like gimmick or anything. So anyway, we're gonna get those 7 medals, and we also have 77 stamina, which is funny. We're gonna Dokkan Awaken Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So let's see what he looks like right now, because we're gonna get this Dokkan Awakening thing. I had exactly 4,000 defense, which is really funny. And here we go. To be released leader skill greatly raises attack and defense, causes immense damage instead of just normally raising attack and defense. Where'd he go? Right there. And its attack is plus 120% instead of plus 100%, and he lowers enemy attack a little bit more. High chance of evading enemy super instead of just medium. Definitely a guy, staple unit on a tech and a hero team. Well, maybe not a staple unit on a hero team, but definitely on the tech team, just because he's going to link with Gotenks so well. That over in a flash infused fighter. Great unit. I've used this very little. He's only super tech 1 for me, but he still does like 300,000 damage. So definitely a great card. Should you summon for him? Probably not, but I got him on my first multi. Not someone worth going all out for, but definitely an amazing unit. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned. We're gonna have an Omega Shenron event guide out in a couple days. I gotta play through the event. I gotta figure out the best way to approach it. I actually don't even know like the stages or anything yet, so we're gonna have to. We'll have to see. Tomorrow is gonna be a 200 million ticket banner finale, so that's what you got to look forward to the next couple days. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.